Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at all three of these figures. They're 1, 2, and 3 Zeon soldiers by Megahouse. And there's three of them, and they are actually pretty nice. And on the side of the box, 1, 2, and 3 different characters. Here's box number 1, and there's the character. Well, the character will be shown in that window. I already took it out, so. And on the back of the box, it shows options and all the accessories and other characters and photos of how you could pose them, like different options of posing them. And then all three of them, if you buy all three, then you'll be able to put together this Gatling gun. Here's a quick look at box 2. I like the graphics on these boxes. Here's the back of 2. And here's 3. Alright, so let's get into it. Alright, and here we have all three figures outside of packaging, and let's start off with the first one. He looks like he comes with a lot more than the other two. That's because some of the accessories are already on the other two characters. Like this one comes with a jetpack and the machine gun he's already carrying. And then as for this one, the communication backpack, she already has it on, and machine gun, and she comes with quite a few parts for this Gatling gun too, so that's why. So let's start off with this guy here. I don't think it has a name, so it doesn't really matter. Articulation wise is really impressive for such a tiny figure. Here you can see he's holding on to some sort of a sniper rifle with a scope that it's very unique looking. And the helmet is removable, but there's no hairstyle underneath. It's just a peg. And so you could switch out the other head that this figure comes with. You can switch it out with this one and have him hold on to the helmet. That'll be pretty good as far as photography is concerned. That'll be enough. And if you want the helmeted head, then you can always pop that back on this head here, and you'll be good to go. And you can kind of see the joints are actually metal rods, so that's nice. So they won't break on you, but they are very tiny, and so you just gotta be a little bit more careful. And all three of them comes with a harness, which is this one right here. And then the harness has an attachment on the back. So for this one, you can attach this blanket. And then for this guy, he has a jetpack on. And for this one, communication backpack. And here are all the hands that all three of these figures come with. There are quite a bit of a few hands to choose from. There are pretty much two sets of trigger finger hands, and then a pair of fists, and then a pair of relaxed hands. And here, this one comes with a rifle, which this guy also comes with an exact same rifle. Oh, actually all three of them has the exact same rifle, which is this one right here. I already spoke about the harness, and then here's a shoulder harness. You could attach that to the figure, but didn't really want to, so yeah. And then I believe the two male characters comes with a pistol, which is this one right here. They're all the same. And all three of them comes with head sculpts. This one. And this one. And this one. And here's the second soldier. This one's a little chunkier. You can see there's a little bit of a belly. This one does not. And same articulation. If you want to put the harness on, you need to remove the arms first. They're held on using ball and socket joint, so you can easily pop those arms off and then pop the head off. Then you can slide in the harness, because there's no opening for the harness here. Unlike like Hasbro, where they have a little peg system where they open up one strap and then you could peg it on, open and close, in order to put the harness onto the figure. But these, they don't. So you'll have to remove the arms and the head in order to put the harness on. And then the belt, there are these pouches. You have to attach them on yourself. Comes with 6 holes on the belt, 2 up front, 2 on the side, and 2 on the back. But as far as accessories, they only gave you, let's see, for this one, it's got 4 items. Let me see if I can show you guys. There's the holster on one side, and then 2 pouches in the front, and then a grenade on the other side. With this one, you got the holster on one side, and then 2 pouches up front. And then for the female character, there's a grenade she's holding. It's on the belt, a pouch, and this thing. I'm not even sure what this thing is. Let's see if I can focus in on that. Oh, flag grenades, probably. Yeah. So let's get back to the second guy first. Same thing. The helmet is removable. There's no hairpiece underneath. That's why they give you the other head sculpt. So you can pop that on and give him that helmetless look. And then this one also has that harness, shoulder, and it comes with a sawed-off shotgun. And this one, the third one, is the communication officer or something. She has a nice communication backpack on. It's awesome. She's a little smaller, thinner. Yeah, the arms and legs are a little bit thinner than the other 2 characters, so be careful with that. And when you're switching out hands, make sure you grab the peg section and not just the hand and then start pulling, because these are really tiny plastic here, so you might run the risk of breaking them if you aren't careful. So make sure you pinch towards the back of the hand, the bottom of the hand, right where the peg system is. Grab a hold of that before you start pulling. Let's get back to her. They all look great. I'll show articulation in a second. And then once you put it all together, then once you have all 3, then you can build this Gatling gun here, or machine gun, whatever you call it. But this is it. And then she also comes with this binocular with the tripod attached to it. And here's the back side of it. Really nice. Alright, so as far as articulation, I'm just going to show it off of this one. Let's see, head is on the ball joint, and the peg system they have here, you can see there's the peg system, and the rod itself, it's on a curve, so it allows him to look up even more. So if you want him to look up, he can look up a little bit more than usual. And then base of the neck, there's another ball joint, and then shoulders has butterfly joint right there, which is nice, and then ball joint is shoulder, and then there is a swivel bicep and double jointed elbows, so it gives you a really good range, and ball hinge wrists. And as far as torso, let's see, there's a ball joint right there, so it gives you full range of motion whatsoever. Really good range, actually. And then as for the legs, they are on ball joints right there, and you can really see that thigh swivel right there. Double jointed knees, and then ball hinge ankle, and toes articulation. So as far as articulation, this guy is these figures are great. Full range of motion, perfect. And you could do a lot with these. As far as posability, you could do pretty much any type of poses you want with them. They're great. The only issue I have are they're really tiny, so you gotta be super careful, because you might run the risk of breaking some of these parts if you aren't careful. Another plus with these figures is I can't help but compare these to Hasbro vintage line, and they are, as far as articulation wise, they are much better. They look like a lot of the older the Marvel figures, the 3.75 inch Marvel figures that they used to come out. They are like super highly articulated, which is exactly like these, and but these are These are based on the Gundam universe. And I also, well, when you get these, of course, you're probably gonna compare to Azarain as well. Azarain stuff, not so much. I don't like their stuff that much. They have really good weathering, but their joints are terrible. You constantly have to be super careful with the Azarain joints, because they do tend to break. I have 2 broken on me already, so I don't think I'll get any more Azarain stuff. Yeah, so these are great. I don't have to heat up anything, nothing whatsoever. They move fine, perfectly, straight out of the box. So I'm very happy with these, and they felt a little more well made than the Azarain stuff. The Azarain stuff had that gritty look, but these are cleaner, much cleaner. But as far as accessories, I think these have a lot more. Yeah, a lot more than the Azarain stuff. And these cost, I believe I got it from Ami, and these were about 37 or so, somewhere around there each. So they aren't cheap though. I mean, because if you look at a vintage line figures, they are about 20. Well, no, they're about $12-13, and those are already kind of expensive. With these being about 30, they are super expensive actually. They're over double of what Legends costs. I mean, or what those vintage line costs. But as far as likeness, I mean, as far as QC is concerned, and the overall quality of the figures, I think these are much better than any of the other 3.75-inch line. So yeah. Oh, here's what the jetpack looks like on the back, and it is removable. It's just held on with the peg system. Right there. You just peg that back on, and you're good to go. So I believe you can mix and match stuff. Let's see if I could. Let's see. Here's the communication unit removed, and yes, she could have a jetpack on now. Look at that. Nice. Very happy that these are interchangeable within the 3 figures, and I know the hero also has a set of 3 characters that are coming out, but I think I prefer the villains a little bit more. Yeah, they look awesome. Alright, so at the end of the day, would I recommend these? Yes, I would definitely recommend these if you're a Gundam fan. If you have a couple of Gundam mech, then these might be good for display with them. Well, they're kind of too big for the Gundam model, but still, I mean, if you have these in the front foreground and then have the mechs on the back, and then blur them out, I think they'll look great. So yeah, I like them. Something unique, something different, and I do recommend these. So, and yeah, I got them at amiyami.com, and you're welcome to give it a look. I think they still have them available. So yeah, thanks for watching.